My name is Obot Akpan. Welcome to Onepage Solution. Onepage is a solution developed by SBEC to give every school, no matter how small in size and budgets, an opportunity to automate and become bookkeeping and accounting smart, as well as become self-accountable and self-reporting in all its operations and management using a very common platform like the Microsoft Excel at a very minimal cost of acquisition and maintenance. This time around, we want to see how to manage student bills in Onepage. Yes, there are 4 scenarios that you would want to manage student bills using Onepage. 1 is to grant a discount on a bill. 2, to eliminate a billed item from the invoice or bill. 3, to include a new item to the bill, which will automatically increase the billed amount. And 4, to void or zerorize a bill that is equal to cancelling an invoice earlier raised or cancelling a bill earlier raised for a student. We want to go into the management process. You will need to log on to the revenue manager as we have it here with your credentials. This makes Onepage fully audit trail enabled. Tracks every item, everything that the user does. So here we are. The interface of the revenue manager is just this. It's a combination of an interface that looks like a receipt and the part that looks like the invoice. This part displays all the details of a particular invoice that you will select for manage, and this part display the amounts on the invoice, the billed items on the invoice. So here we go. We select a student we want to manage, Jeboshe. That's done. You come to outstanding invoice to see all the invoices outstanding on this particular student. She has about 4 invoices. We want to manage the most current invoice, which is the one at the bottom. Once you select it, will display the details on the bill. This shows here, last managed status shows there, this item had been earlier managed by Laura Shedu on the 1st of May 2018 at 6 minutes past 1 p.m. That's how Onepage logs its audit trail. So we've selected the invoice to manage. You can see here that the total amount on this invoice is 39,800. You can see all the items as we scroll down, totaling 29,800. And we can also see that this particular student has a discount that had already been granted here. If there was no earlier discount on this invoice, you will have here 0. So probably the total amount was about 42,800 and the student was granting a discount. So here we go. The first scenario to manage is to grant a discount. How do you grant a discount? You can see we have 2 amount columns here, the billed amount and the managed amount. The billed amount is exactly as was captured using the Onepage revenue invoice. But the managed amount is the new amount you want to charge the students. So to grant a discount, you will reduce the managed amount to the new amount you want to charge the student, and the remaining will reflect as a discount. So assuming we want to charge the student now 20,300 and grants the student a discount of 10,000, you simply change the managed amount to 20,300, and here you go. You look at the final figure, you see a new discount of 10,000 had been granted to these particular students, and the new amount on the bill is now reduced to 2,900. That's it, granting discounts. Next is to eliminate a bill completely from the invoice. Assuming you want to, this student was billed for club, mandatory, and the parents say the student is no more going to do club. How do you eliminate? You simply come to the billed amount and nail it to 0. That will reflect on the managed amount, telling Onepage that the new amount is 0, so club mandatory is no more part of the bill. And that will definitely reflect on the bill. So, thirdly, to include a new item to the bill, assuming that, let's revert to the earlier position, assuming that the student was to be charged PTA, and here we never charge him PTA, and the PTA is 1,000, you want to include PTA in the bill, and simply go to the billed column, type 1,000. That becomes part of the bill. Note, if you simply typed the 1,000 on the managed amount, it will reflect as overbilled. It will reduce and whatever invoice you have, discount you may have given before, and will be an overbilling. But to make it a regular item on the invoice, you supply it on the billed amount. With that, the billed amount would have increased to include the new item. And the fourth scenario is to void a particular invoice. This is very simple with Onepage. Many systems will not allow you to do this, but this gives you the power of Onepage. Simply nail every amount on the billed column. Simply nail every amount on the bill column. We allow you to do this one by one so that it will be a deliberate action. You will not just click a button by mistake to nail and that will be up. So this gives you a nailed invoice. So these are the scenarios with which you can handle using Revenue Manager. Once you've done that, you click Post Entries, and that would be posted for each of the scenarios, and that's it. So that is how you can manage student bills using Onepage Revenue Manager. Kindly let us have your feedback on this tutorial you have just watched. We will appreciate that. Thank you for your time and business relationship.